What's good, YouTube? Back with another video. You already know. I'm gonna hit y'all with a double upload probably tomorrow. Merry Christmas. It's like 4:26 a.m. and I just remembered this story. So it's gonna really like be a two in one story. I'm telling two stories and like one thing. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So as you see, you're looking at this Tekken 5 or Tekken 6 gameplay right now, or whatever gameplay I select for y'all, because y'all did amazing. Y'all did a lot of views that we ain't really get a lot. We got a lot of views. A lot of people saw it on my Instagram. It was amazing how much had happened. So this is the story about an allergic reaction and ended up in the hospital. Now let's tell the story. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was like 11 years old and I was hanging out with my bro, right? He was like, "Hey, yo, my sister's birthday tomorrow." I was like, "Can I come?" He said, "Sure." He's like, "Go ask my dad." We went to ask his dad. And then he said, "Yeah, as long as you got $20." I asked my parents for $20. They gave me the $20, right? So the whole day we're like looking for his wallet, right? Because like the auntie had took the wallet and didn't tell nobody. So, oh, sorry, my phone was like, oh my god. So the auntie had hit the wallet or whatever, right? So we're spending all day looking for it, right? And then we found it, and then short story short, we ended up dropping on her off on a homeless facility shelter, right? So the plan was we were supposed to go to this Ferris wheel, walk the strip, then go to Red Robin. We just went.
Red Robin.
We just went to Red Robin. Still, it was an amazing experience to say the least. It was a great experience going to Red Robin. I thought Red Robin was I don't know what I thought it was, but it was like amazing when I got there. The bottomless fries, the drinks, the experience with friends, close friends. It was very, very amazing, right? So after coming back from Red Robin, I say bye to my bros and they dad dropped me off. I get back home and I'm tired, like I'm sleepy. My day was just full of, and I can say it was very interesting to say the least. So I wake up the next day and it's like late one night. It's like a day after Red Robin. I'm eating this popsicle, right? And then my brother did something funny with his popsicle or made this joke. And I just start laughing, right? I'm laughing, and then I start choking and I start coughing and my asthma kicks in, right? So I'm like, maybe I just gotta start breathing. That machine wasn't helping at all. So I get to the toilet, I throw up my guts. I'm telling you, I threw up my guts out, bro. I'm throwing up so much. Like it didn't make no sense how I was throwing up this much, right? And I'm just like crying. I'm like, I'm about to die. I cannot get no air. My granddad comes in. He's like, just pray to the Lord. Pray, pray, pray. And by the grace of God, I prayed whatever little words I can get out. My lungs open up just a little bit. Like I'm barely getting air now. So I'll tell my mom to call 911. 911 gets here. They stab me in my arm or leg. I think it was my arm. It was like an EpiPen, but it was like a needle version. They stabbed me in my arm. They take me to the back of they put me in the ambulance, and I'm just the whole trip. It was really weird to me because I've never been in the back of an ambulance before, and it was just crazy. And seeing, drive off. I'm seeing my house inside, and just passing my house, and everybody's outside standing. I was like, am I gonna die? So we get to the hospital, right? And they say, "Oh yeah, you was bad. We gotta put you in the ICU. You're bad, bro. You're bad. This is not a joke, right?" So we get to the doctors, and we find out that I had an allergic reaction to something, but we couldn't tell what it was. So I thought I had an asthma attack. In reality, I had an allergic reaction. That explains the choking and not be able to breathe, and my asthma only made it worse. So now I'm like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Right now we're in the hospital, and I'm in the ICU, and I'm just like, dang, I'm not going back to school for a while. So what my theory was, and my parents' theory was, was when I went to Red Robin with my homies. Somebody like moved my burger around with some seafood, and I had a late reaction. It was only a theory. We never really found out
But hey, that's just a theory.
what had caused the reaction. So after that, I'm in the hospital for like a month, and the experience was it was okay. I mean, when you're 10 and 11, you got Xbox and Wii. Thank you UMC. Shout out to y'all. When you got Xbox and Wii for like when you're little, like 10, 11, of course you're gonna be preoccupied for a little while, and then waking up and seeing that view of the strip and city or whatever, and getting French toast, good breakfast, good dinner, good lunch every day. It was good, but like going to sleep in a hospital bed, made me sad because I didn't wake up, go to school, hang out with my friends. I had to wake up like every 3 hours, draw blood, pee, and take my blood pressure every 3 hours. And it got so irritating. And it gets irritating after a while. And like, I had adapted to sleeping in that room. I had adapted to waking up every 3 hours. Like, I could see my sleep schedule change. I could see me not eating as much. I could see me, being weaker than what I was, and I didn't like that. And I didn't like the fact that everybody would do something for me. I wanted to do it for myself. If I wanted to go get something to drink, my mom would do it, and I was like, "You don't gotta do it, mom." But like, I'm not me realizing I didn't realize how sick I was until after seeing the situation 2 or 3 years later. And what made it worse was like I had to walk around with an IV, them IV things. I had to walk around in that, and to be honest, I really did feel weaker. Like my body was sore. Walking was if I walked for a little bit too long than I was supposed to, it took energy out of me. Uh, it was just most definitely not an experience I don't ever want to do again. Like as a child, I loved going to the hospital, but didn't at the same time because I know even though I got to eat every day, I got to play video games every day. I also had to take medicine I don't like. I also had to wake up every 3 hours every night. I had to run tests, see what was clogging up my lungs, what was going on, and just adapting from being at home and being in the hospital is a really hard change because not only do you have 3 4 people coming in the door every morning checking your blood pressure, taking blood, telling you, hey, well, we got to do this today, or this might have been the problem, or you got to take this every day. It really took a toll on me because I wasn't seeing my friends. I wasn't being social. I was literally just there with family, which I really thank my family for being supportive, but I wasn't with my friends. I didn't, I probably missed out on some things, and I really got to thank them because I was like in the 4th grade and they all had sent letters. And then, what made it a little bit better, my teacher had came and visited me, and I promise I wanted to cry so much because I remember just laying down playing video games, and she sends me this fat stack of paper, and I'm thinking it's homework, right? Which it was, but it's a fat stack. And she's like, everybody wrote, a letter for you to get better. We want you to come back. So get well and come back. I never came back. That's what made me sad. I never came back to that class. It was just too much. So I read the letters. Me and my mom read through the letters, and honestly, I thank everybody for the letters. But I was looking for a girl named Cameron. That was my crush at the time. I'm looking for a girl named Cameron. I'm like, did she write me a letter? I want a letter from her. I want to see what her letters say. Just being a little kid was just hilarious. So finally, after they tell me, oh yeah, you're gonna finally be released, you get to leave for the day, you're gone. I actually step out of the world and I forget what the outside world looks like. I forget what the sun feels on me, what the cold breeze feels like, because I've been stuck in this room 24/7. And it was just crazy to say the least. It was honestly crazy, but I got through it, and then I went home. And my brother was just like, look how many steps I can do. And I was like, being old, but I was trying to just put my place in like uh I could do 60. I could do more than you, and I do 60 sit-ups as soon as I get there. And my parent and my granddad and parents were like, "Bro, you just got back from the hospital. You should be doing all that." Like, yeah, you're right. You're right. So after that thing, I transferred schools, which made me devastated that I didn't get to see all my friends again. It really had, took me up here. It really took a toll on my mind. But you make new friends, so what did it even matter? So, it was pretty cool to say the least. It was pretty cool. So, just thinking about it, if I were to go back and change some things, I really wouldn't, cause that going to the hospital and sitting in the room, just thinking, maybe appreciate life just a little bit more, cause I could have went to that hospital and never came back out that door. You know what I'm saying? So, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for listening to the story time. You guys are great. Double upload. I hope I can really achieve this double upload. I'm gonna get a vlog. Hopefully, I can see my cousins. It's Christmas. I'm about to edit this video. This video is gonna probably be out by 3 o'clock. Damn, the next video is probably gonna be out by 5 or 6. I don't know how late it's probably gonna come out. But thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time, y'all. Peace.